Ooh. What would you do? Good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on into a fresh episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I am your one of two hosts, Processor Sky, joined by the beautiful, wonderful Rachel.
Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Jinx. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am really good. I'm really excited you made it for the show. It's getting really fucking tough. Rachel and I are up until 1 or 2 in the morning to wake up for these Roll Gangsters. Honestly, a little bit of Weekday Wake and Bake news to start the show, Roll Gang. Want you guys to expect tomorrow and Friday's episodes to be at 10 a.m. Pacific. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. I know, the Wake and Bake is getting later and later, but for the crowd that stays up late at night and sleeps until 10, that's...
So it's kind of a Wake and Bake.
Well, it'll be our Wake and
It's
Bake.
like...
We're barely alive right now. I have not smoked yet today. You had a quick dab ski. What? What? No? You didn't?
No.
Oh, Rachel did not have a dab ski. So we're all just kind of chilling this morning, getting our Wake and Bake on, because after all, it's such a beautiful Wednesday, and we have awoke, so we are blessed to have a smoke. Really excited for this. It won't be our last 9 a.m. Pacific show, but we're going to try out 10, see how it goes, and rip a joint or two. At 10 a.m. Pacific coming soon. We're just, trying to stay adaptable and overcome some extreme exhaustion from working till late nights, right?
Right. You deserve it.
Yeah.
It's difficult, especially working until like midnight. You can't just come home and go straight to bed.
Yeah.
Your body's not ready for that. Your mind's not ready for that. So I think it would be nice for you to get a little extra sleep.
I would really like it. This morning my alarm woke me up like a bat out of hell. And that's whenever I knew that we need to make a little flex to the schedule. We're going to see how it goes. Honestly, may turn it back to 9, may honestly, hopefully one day bring it back to 8 a.m. But either way, we're just going to go with the flow, and I hope the Roll Gangsters are able to tune in at 10 a.m. Pacific. Maybe it'll work better for some. Definitely some will have a little bit more challenging time tuning in, but either way, we'll have the shows posted to all of the streaming platforms around, 10:30 every weekday morning, so you guys can go and rewatch. But anyways, today is a special What Would You Do Wednesday episode of the show. What does that mean, Rachel?
What would you do Wednesday when Samuel comes up with some sort of scenario and asks me and everybody else in the comments what they would do?
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. I have no idea what it's about.
Literally, because we actually just convened. We had our good morning smooch, probably 27 seconds before the beginning of the episode.
I was upstairs, he was downstairs, he got up before me.
God, it is so hard. I got up before her 8:25 and made some coffees.
Thanks for that. It's
wrote
delicious.
the storyboard. And now we're Wake and Baking. We love to Wake and Bake with you guys. But sometimes, maybe you guys can relate, it is just hard to wake up sometimes. Oof. I still love waking up though.
I have a much worse problem. than you. Like, I'm worse at
No.
getting up than you.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you're for
Yeah.
now, but that's only just because I've done it 300 days in a row.
That's true.
It still ain't fucking easy.
That's true.
I'm struggling my balls off, but anyways, we're gonna roll up a quick joint and get on into this What Would You Do Wednesday episode of the show.
I'm ready. Give
Yeah.
it to me.
I'm ready as well because I need this smoke this morning. We are coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, with another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. Going live every weekday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's actually in a little bit today, but in the future, 10 a.m. Pacific. And each episode,
For the next 2 days, and then we'll see.
we're going to reassess after those two, for sure. Yeah, we got an awesome cannabis news episode tomorrow. And then St. Patrick's Day, we got double the Megan on the show. We got my friends, Megan and Megan. One's my great coworker over at Medicine Dispensary. And the other one is a fabulous edible maker. So we're going to be munching on some edibles early morning on Friday, St. Patrick's Day, 10 a.m. Pacific. But this episode today, this What Would You Do Wednesday episode of the show, the What Would You Do Spectacular, as you may call it, is brought to you by
Amsterdam University.
Yeah.
The first ever cannabis college to boost your cannabis knowledge. You
That's
can
right.
use promo code Rolling Spoon for 10% off your purchase and learn all about the nitty-gritty of the industry and plants and all that good stuff. So,
It's basically the Hogwarts of cannabis, huh?
Hogwarts, he says. Harvard, he says.
Any nice school, but I really like Hogwarts because you put on the sorting hat and they're like, aha, horticulture, or aha, bud tending.
They
Instead
do
of the
not do
houses?
that, actually.
Oh, but I
But
really
that
wish
was
they
pretty
should.
cool. I
Yeah.
wish that was like a real thing. There were some movies I've seen sometime that were like, you took this test or they gave you this examination and you're determined this for the rest of your life. Like, that could be,
For the rest of your life?
yeah, that's what they do in the city or the town or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't remember. It's like a movie I tried to watch like 5 times but never could. So.
never actually
Yeah.
watched it. I feel that.
Oh, that would be kind of interesting, though. Don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, for sure. A little sorting hat for Amsterdam University for bud tending, cannabis business, horticulture, cannabis compliance, you name it, you can learn it at the first ever cannabis college, Amsterdam University. And then I also use this pretty cool tool to help me roll up this perfect dime, right?
Mm-hmm. That's called the Rolling Spoon, the most efficient way to procure your cannabis. It's an all-in-one multi-tool, and it specifically helps you seal the deal when you roll a dime every time, but it also helps with other functions that involve cannabis products and ways of consumption. So,
Pack your bowl or make a roll with your Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool.
that was pretty good, actually. I like that.
I came up with I swear, Rule Gang, some of my best thinking. That's why I love session with you guys so much. You get me on my shit every morning. Keep me accountable, keep me here, and mostly keep me alive. Major shout out to all the homies tuning in on all the streaming platforms. Let's spark up this joint, take a quick sip of some coffee, and get the hell in to this What Would You Do Wednesday. You ready?
Born ready.
Alright, so, once upon a time,
Now there's a story to it.
always,
It's ready.
always, it's story time.
Okay.
So, you have this long-term friend. His name is long-term friend of yours, and you guys have been homies since high school. You know, he knows your family. He knows your friends. He's really, really good friends with your boyfriend, Rachel.
Okay.
Just like one of those people that are super charismatic and fun to be around. Very successful, you know?
Okay.
So you're in high school, and you guys are partnering on a project, and you do great, and you know, you and your friend become very popular in school, and you graduate, you're still best friends, you know, someone you're really tight with.
Okay.
So this person who knows your family, knows your health, really you care about him, they care about you, comes over one day and says, I have a really juicy proposition for you. So Rickon, your super tight friend, one of your most trusted individuals on the planet, comes to you and says, I have a proposition. So you sit down. What's this proposition, Rickon? You got me really interested. You never really asked me for anything. So I'm really excited to hear what you have to say, Rickon. And Rickon says, I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity for you to not worry about money for the next year. All you have to do is give me $500. So your $500, hard-earned, to someone you deeply trust in trade for enough money that you wouldn't have to work for a while. But how much money is it, you ask? He says, you're not allowed to know. How are you going to get this money? You're not allowed to know. Is what you're doing illegal? I cannot tell you. When can I expect my return of investment? I'm not allowed to tell you. You noticing the theme? So basically, he's asking you for a $500 investment in trade for enough money that you wouldn't have to work for a while. But you are not allowed to know any details. You trust Rickon deeply. You know, he's one of your closest friends. You've known him for 15 years. He wouldn't screw you over. He's not bullshitting. There's something there. But you're not allowed to know what it is. You're not allowed to know how much it'll yield. And you're not allowed to know what could possibly happen. Would you demand information? Would you give the 500 or would you not give the 500?
I want to ask one question. I'd ask if it's like something that could get me in trouble. Like if it could get me put in jail or whatever, if it's illegal. You wouldn't necessarily have to tell me if it's illegal or not, but
you get the sense that it's illegal.
I would want to know if like it can get traced back to me, if it would affect me, or if it's just like.
So all these questions, the answer is I don't know. You have to pretend. Will this get me in trouble? And he goes, I don't know. You know, it's a really, really tough philosophical debate on trust and wealth. You know what I mean? There's an essence of money. What would you do for money? And how much are you willing to trust a trusted individual with your money? It's a really tough situation. Would absolutely love to hear what the Roll Gangsters have to say. Why don't we hear what Rachel would do in this particular scenario? Would absolutely love to hear what the Roll Gangsters would do. Would you give the money to Rickon or not?
I probably would not. Not that, like, I mean, $500 can be a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a whole lot of money.
Right.
So, like, giving that up right away wouldn't necessarily be the problem. The problem would be not knowing where I'm getting it from, if anybody's doing anything illegal or hurting somebody or whatever. Like, you don't know. And I don't think that I would want to deal with potentially getting in trouble with the law or participating in anything that could leave me with a guilty conscience. So
I like that.
I just say, I like my job enough that I keep working, just making the money.
Keep your
the
500.
right way. Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys will be able to retain your friendship. You know, you're just politely declining this opportunity.
Just don't go get yourself thrown in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go do you, but I need to keep my money with me.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think I agree with you, but I
all $500 into like an amount that you can live for a whole year off of it. It's going to be a drastic increase, and you don't just get that randomly.
Yeah, it's an opportunity you don't always get.
Yeah.
Like, it really is a difficult situation. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I honestly think I would give Rickon the money. And this is I always turn it to love. I would give him the money. I would say, do not involve me. I do not want this. I don't want to not have to work. I'm going to give you this $500. Enjoy the project that you're going to do for it. You know, this is my favor. This is my gift to you because you never asked me for anything. And I hope that you actually do have an awesome opportunity, Rickon. But, man, I don't want to be a part of it. I am always down to contribute to your, your needs, your wants. Yeah. And honestly, maybe he would decline my $500 if it's not an investment from me. But I guess I would just like to somehow put the ball back into his court. I think that's what I would do in this specific scenario because, shit, he's being fucking sketchy. I mean,
I don't know. It's like, how do you not know?
Yeah. Yeah, like...
They would know.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why be so sketchy with all this information, but if it wasn't sketchy, if he was able to share the information, then I think we probably would have been part of an investment group for this situation. But not knowing the situation, being kept in the dark, we can't rely on our own money whenever we don't know about it. Like, if it's our money, it's our problem, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's why it was like my solution to make it not my money anymore.
No, I get that. Like, just so that they can actually achieve whatever they want to achieve, but at the same time,
you're supporting something that you may not want to be supporting.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly like both answers. I really see Rachel's side. I thought that's where I was going to go with it, but I guess I was just hitting the devil's advocate. But honestly, yeah, like, it's really tough to be in support of someone you care about when you don't know if they're acting in their own best interest. You know?
Yeah.
So, shout out the homie Rickon. Hope you make great decisions. Rachel says, fuck off. I say take my $500. I wonder if there's anybody who'd be like, you know what, fuck it. So I trust Rickon. That's like probably the most realistic option. Fuck it. I've known this guy for 15 years.
Last words, and then the next scene you see them and they're in the jail cell.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 days later. How do you go here?
But what if?
I don't know.
But what if? And then you get like 100 G's out of 500.
I mean, that was
Rickon, you're crazy as shit. I just don't want to earn money that way. Personally. You're not against it.
Not by doing anything bad, absolutely not. But if I was able to turn 500 into 100 grand,
psh, easy. I love it.
on LeBron if I had to. Something would.
Yeah. Sky says sounds like Rickon's in a bit of trouble. I honestly think that's the moral of the story right there. Cali420 Love with the Good Morning Vegas. Shout out everybody tuning in, all the streaming platforms. Would love to know in the comments section, wherever you're absorbing this content, what would you do in this given scenario? Would you invest in Rickon, or would you pass up on the deal? Or would you demand information? I cannot give you the money, Rickon, unless you give me more information. That's also a good answer.
Yeah, of course.
Put the ball back in his court somehow.
Well, that's why I said, and you said that, no, he just kept answering, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, demand if somebody's just not good.
No, he's like, I can't tell you. All right. Can't give it to you.
I can't.
Yeah. I see what you're saying now.
Love you, but, like, I can't.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Sephora and drop my $500.
Sounds like a better option than getting thrown in jail for it, so, yeah.
Damn straight. Anyways, love all the roll gangsters, crazy ass motherfuckers tuning in to another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I absolutely love it having my smoke with you guys. We're going to see how tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific goes. We are just going back and back with these thingies. I promise no more, right?
Well, we would never do it any later than 10.
Yeah, because then it's not a wake and bake.
No, but it might not stay 10, so.
Yeah.
Don't say it's not changing again, because.
It just sucks, because 10 a.m. Eastern is 7 a.m. Pacific. But 10 a.m. Pacific is 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah,
Nobody's waking up on the East Coast with us. But you know what? We'll sesh with you any time of day.
Anytime, yeah.
Love smoking weed with the Roll Gangsters and my girl Rachel. Every weekday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. We're kind of up in the air. We're going to try 10. We're going to try 10. Absolutely love everybody tuning in. We'll be super hyped to see you tomorrow for a historic episode of the show. Canon News Thursday, right?
Okay, yeah.
What's that all about?
Whatever's happening in the news about cannabis. That's what it is. I mean, they got to make some moves out there, so we have some news.
Yep, keeping the ball rolling in the industry and keeping you updated.
Absolutely.
Rachel and I putting on the Anchorman caps, 10 a.m. Pacific. In all caps, 10 a.m. Pacific. Every weekday morning.
For the next 2 days.
Wake and bake. Mwah! Love you, Roll Gang.
That is loud.
Woo! See you tomorrow.